Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 698. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Ray?
Hello, hi everyone.
What's up, Scott?
And you're happy to know it's agreed by Laura Croft.
All right, so this is Everything Show 698, almost at 700, and I saw Turtles on the weekend.
I saw your post.
Okay, it was cool. The only thing was very kiddie-ish, and I mean, I didn't like as much as the first one, but Stephen Amell was perfect. Megan Fox was perfect. Yes, I do want to see another Turtles movie. Hopefully, it could be a little bit more serious and less like kiddie-ish, maybe.
I mean, if they had Krang in it, they wanted to make it kiddie-ish for the kids.
Well, I mean, this is supposed to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? So it wasn't even like teenage. It was like less than teenage. It was kind of like, I just want to. I mean, I think it needs to be a little more serious. I think that I mean, yeah, it could be humorous, but I honestly think it was just we saw X-Men also again, Apocalypse.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that was cool. All right, so what do we got? Some crazy news. Chris, you want to start it?
Well, yeah, one thing I'm very happy about is it kind of makes me wonder, but John Boyega is now in a lead role or the lead role, for Pacific Rim 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
To me, that means Pacific Rim 2 is no longer canceled, and it's, I guess, full speed ahead.
Yeah, they're taking it very seriously, obviously, to hire him.
What makes me laugh is kind of the role reversal between Pacific Rim 2 and Godzilla 2. Before Pacific Rim 2 was done, and Godzilla 2 was full speed ahead, now Pacific Rim 2 is full speed ahead, and Godzilla 2 is in trouble.
Slowing down. Yeah.
So
In trouble.
Yeah, I'm both happy but confused about how this really happened. But hey, as long as
maybe it happened because they know that Godzilla 2 is delayed, so let's go. Maybe
well, no, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that they had said that they were going full speed ahead, but I never thought that they were going to get John Boyega.
Yeah.
Someone this big. That's a huge signing for this movie. That's going to put a lot of people in the theater to see this movie.
Absolutely.
Because Finn was one of the more popular characters in The Force Awakens, so,
yep.
I mean, that's good for them.
I agree. I think that, and it may turn it into a franchise. It may make, 3. Yep. The odds are it probably will.
Hopefully.
So, we did get some news I'm happy about. Supergirl, the first 2 episodes is going to have Superman in it. Yes. I heard about this really early today. Very excited. I just hope they cast somebody really good to play Superman. And in fact, the character of Superman may appear throughout the series.
Good.
Which, you know what? This sounds really good because if you can get Superman into the TV CW, how far
are you?
How long until we see a Batman?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if we have Batman join, like, the Legends of Tomorrow or something crazy like that?
Nightwing, or even Nightwing or Dick Grayson as Agent 47 or 47.
It could be a young Batman, like a different universe Batman, where he's young and he's just, Batman. So that'll be again, you have a Gotham universe that he's not, all the villains are established before he is, so anything's possible. They may. I mean, here's the thing now. DC Cinematic Universe, the people that are in charge, they're basically trying to destroy. I heard the DC TV universe, which
they're doing so good.
I know they're going after Arrow and rumored to be Flash is next, but why bite off your own? You know what I'm saying, Chris?
Yeah.
And Scott and Ray. I mean, why don't they just leave him alone?
Are they so afraid? It sounds to me as if they want to try to keep with somewhat of what Snyder's built, and they're fearing that the people are too damn dumb to realize these are 2 different universes. These are 2 different.
Yeah. My Avengers Cup. Yeah.
No, you know what they want to do? They want the fans to focus on the main thing that they're doing. And they're looking at the TV universe as, you know what, yeah, it's doing well, but those aren't the characters we want to push. We want the movies to go forward, be first, front and center, and TV can be secondary. Now, do I think they're going to cancel these shows? I think Arrow might go that way because I heard it wasn't that good the past few seasons. Flash apparently has been amazing, so I don't see Flash going anywhere. And same thing with Supergirl. I don't think that they would be casting Superman if they had plans for the show to go anywhere.
Right.
Arrow, I can kind of see that. Maybe eventually these shows will be gone.
And then we got Legends of Tomorrow also, which just started.
Right.
So
Yeah.
going to season 2.
I think it's just because they want to keep these movie directors happy, and they don't want people saying, well, the Flash on the TV show is better, or the Superman on the TV show is better. That's why I don't think there's ever going to be a Batman on TV.
Then write the movies as good as the series.
Right, I agree. But like I was saying, I don't think we're ever going to see a live action Batman on TV because I think they want Ben Affleck's version to be the definitive version that they have. And then maybe after that, maybe they'll have a live action Batman.
But I don't understand why they can't have both. Why can't you have a TV version and then what is the difference? It's money making either.
Because I don't think they want people, like I said, I don't think they want people going, well, how come the TV show is better? They just want to say, here's our version.
I don't really understand why DC made them kill Laurel Lance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, Black Canary, Black Canary. And then I'm hearing they want to put Black Canary in Batman. Why the hell would you want to do that?
Black Canary's
not fair.
Person.
I guess in the comics at some point in time, maybe they can't cross paths, but, why do you need to put her in Batman? That's that's ridiculous.
Rebirth things.
Or is it
a love interest, possibly? I mean, that's stupid.
Or is it because the TV characters are too funny and that they want to make them darker?
This isn't the movie is so dark. It's like ridiculous. I mean,
this isn't new. I mean, it wasn't the Suicide Squad an Arrow for like an episode?
Yeah, they were.
And they got rid of that because of the Suicide Squad movie. They said absolutely not. We're making a movie. You got to get them out of there.
Right, but that's the problem. They've been going after Arrow, like kill this one off, kill that one off, kill this one off, kill that one off. Can't use this person. You can't. So then why? He was on for 5 years. It's going to be 5 years now, right? Season next. They're doing series 5, right? For Arrow. He's been before the movies. Give him a break. Like you're giving him slim pickings.
Yeah.
Oh, what is he going to do? That's not fair. I mean,
I love seeing Deathstroke in the.
They're not allowed to use him either.
Yeah, I know.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I got to tell you too.
Not even funny.
Like I got to tell you too. Like I think honestly, I really do think Supergirl's days are numbered too, because when Man of Steel came out, I've said this before. There is a comic book that I believe is canon that had Supergirl in it. Mm-hmm. So if they ever want to introduce her into the Superman universe, that show's going down.
But that's terrible.
Well, that's how I have a funny feeling that they could at any time be like,
right? They're putting,
we want her in.
Why are they doing this? Explain this to me, right? If they don't want to have Batman in the TV universe, right? Why are they introducing Superman then?
Got me.
They're putting Superman in the first 2 episodes of Supergirl, then rumored to appear throughout the season.
Right.
So, and it's a different Superman. And of course, this Superman doesn't kill anybody because that's in Supergirl universe. And Superman don't kill anybody.
Or goes after Batman.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they have him kill somebody in this show.
Wow.
It would not surprise me so that they could say, "See, Superman does kill people" or something like that.
I don't think they would because that's the whole concept of it.
So
I don't think they would.
Well, so basically to prove Ron when she says Superman doesn't kill people.
No, just to basically again to cover their asses so that people can't say, well, in the show, Superman. It wouldn't be surprising if he was mind controlled or something, and he accidentally kills somebody or something.
Yeah,
there's a whole plot thing because of that.
But I find it interesting because I was never expecting them to have Superman in Supergirl first 2 episodes. That's kind of weird. I mean, do they think that they need to do that to boost her ratings? Maybe.
Could be.
Start off in the CW.
Could be.
I don't know. We also have, of course, Flash is going to the third season. Legends of Tomorrow is going to its second season.
Yes, real good.
You know, and again, I just hope that Arrow, they allow him to. First of all, I really think that they should go against them and bring back Laurel, because like Black Canary, she's like a big, she's the biggest character of Arrow. Like, I mean, you can't. I'm against that.
Yeah, because Black Canary and Green Arrow are pretty much the staples in the DC universe. And
yeah, that's his love. I mean, besides Felicity, that's his love. I mean, you know, they need to bring her back. That's bull crap. Just say no to DC and just do it anyway. I think, kind of whatever. But the problem is, too, they're mad about Arrow because the Arrow actors are speaking out against the DC Cinematic Universe, taking the characters, not letting them use it. And now the Flash actors are speaking out. So does DC, the movie universe, attack their own TV shows now because as a revenge? I mean, that's the thing. There's no reason for an ego if you're both making the company money. I mean, just leave them alone, the TV guys. You know, let them do what they got to do, I think.
Because they don't want their fans to be conflicted. That's just it.
Oh, for Christ's sake. We used to Crisis of the Infinite Earths. We can't have like a different universe with TV and different universe.
Oh no,
with
you
movies?
you can, but they just don't want anything to be superior to the movies.
Yep.
But then why don't they have Gotham then? I don't understand that. Like, wouldn't putting a Ben Affleck movie out to cancel Gotham on TV?
No.
Well, no, I mean not necessarily.
They don't want to. They don't want to show off the villain. So wouldn't they do something different?
Yeah, where he's an adult in this one.
I don't know. All right, there's other news besides Supergirl, obviously. So, what else do we have, Chris?
Right. So I guess we got a new look at what Bumblebee is going to look like in Transformers: The Last Night. It's no surprise. I believe it's another updated Camaro. It looks nice. I like it, but this is a new thing that Bumblebee gets to whatever the next version of the Camaro is.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Then there was also some filming news about that. There was like some sort of, I guess, chase scene on a highway. I believe Bumblebee was there with a couple of new vehicles, which I'm assuming are new Autobots. There was one new Decepticon there. I guess it was some sort of Volkswagen. But they said the reason that they knew it was a Decepticon was the Volkswagen symbol was replaced by the Decepticon symbol.
Okay.
So a new Decepticon there. I think it's kind of weird that a
Decepticon bug as a Decepticon.
But,
Oh yeah, Volkswagen. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know why he would be why that one would choose to be a Volkswagen, which is kind of weird. But hey, whatever.
Yeah, whatever floats their boat, I guess.
What else?
Anything on Skull Island, because it's gone dark.
Yeah, the ride is I believe having a soft opening down here in Orlando pretty soon.
Okay.
But again, I'm convinced that is not canon to anything. They're just opening it up because Skull Island is.
Is it done filming?
I don't know. I think it's close.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about Kong. I'm getting a little worried, actually.
This is what I mean. I think this is what we're feeling right now from WB is basically the shockwaves of Batman versus Superman doing what it did, because it's affected everything. That
even Scott Kong.
From what I'm hearing, I mean everything's been affected by that. I think that's also one of the reasons why Godzilla 2 got moved.
But it's separate companies, isn't it? I mean,
no. WB is doing.
They own Legendary.
They don't own Legendary, but they're working with Legendary to do this.
Well, they did. They did Man of Steel with Legendary, right?
Yeah, they did. So I mean, still stuff like that is reverberating, or is the shockwaves of Batman vs Superman are far-reaching with other franchises. But I haven't heard. I'm not blaming Batman vs Superman because of the lack of news for Kong Skull Island. But I really think, and I think this is a wise move, I think they're holding everything till Comic-Con.
Okay.
I'm almost certain that at Comic-Con we're going to get a trailer and a poster and possibly the design of Kong. Or something that will show either maybe like what his hand or his face or something looks like.
Right.
I think we're going to... If they don't do anything there, then I'm going to start to worry. Then I'm going to start to say, why aren't you showing this? This is like Shin Gojira all over.
With Star Trek Beyond.
Right.
Yeah, but I like the stuff they're showing lately with Star Trek Beyond. They're showing different stuff.
I'm just saying that precursor, how they, in every little Comic-Con or little forum, they didn't...
I mean, Shin Gojira is basically done, right? And then Kong, I think, is still being filmed because Tom Hiddleston's doing it. So I think he's been busy because people are like, what's going on with Bond and everything, which I really don't think he's, doing the thing with Bond. Because he's filming right now, and I don't really think,
Well, I mean, speaking of Shin Gojira, I mean, they have started a big marketing push in Japan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like even the KFCs over in Japan are now doing something with Shin Gojira.
Well, it's like a month ago, a little more than a month ago, right? 6 weeks.
Yeah, so they're pushing the merchandise. There's a lot more merchandise to this movie than I thought.
I saw. I've been seeing stuff on Facebook and Twitter and all over the place. So
there's a crazy amount. There's now a red Mechagodzilla that they're selling. Along with that purple one, there's another version of the purple one that they're selling now as well. But the news that I got a couple of days ago, and I'm really, really upset about it, is that apparently New World Cinema, or New World Cinemas, whatever they're called, claimed that they were distributing the movie. They're not distributing it at all. Their corporate came out and they're like, I don't know how this got out, but we are not distributing this movie at all, which means A, no release in America, and B, no DVD plans to be released in America either, as far as we know.
Absurd.
So
big fans for that.
Yeah. So basically, at this point, I am now going to discredit everything Toho said about this Godzilla being better than the legendary one, quote unquote, because there's no way. There's no way. I don't care how good this movie is. If you're not going to let anybody see it outside of Japan,
it sucks.
Nobody's going to care.
What are you afraid of, then, obviously?
Nobody's going to care.
That's ridiculous.
That's just my opinion. And if
it's going to make shit, first of all, because only they're going to see it?
Well, yeah, and if they don't think that people are going to find a way to watch it online, they're crazy.
That's nuts.
And then they're going to complain about it when people outside of Japan do. They're going to be like, well, why are you doing that? Well, let us see it.
Well, first of all, how many that's not fair. You distribute the toys and everything else, and you want Godzilla to be popular in America, then you don't want to show it. That's ridiculous.
Well, let me just clarify this, too. Do I think that we're eventually going to see this movie here? Yes.
Of course. Of course.
Legally, I mean, yes.
It came out.
It's got to be over there, isn't it?
Because eventually, every Godzilla movie and Gamera movie and Mothra movie, they come over here, they're released on DVD, and it, that's fine.
The problem is... They make some money, though. They make money.
The problem is, like half the time, I don't even know when they come out. Like, I'll be in a Best Buy or something, and I'll be walking by, and all of a sudden I'll see, like, a Godzilla DVD, and I'll be like, oh, wow, that's over here now? And I'll, if I can, I'll pick it up.
We were talking about how we can't wait for Godzilla 1985 to come on DVD. Right. And next thing you know, like weeks later, it's like, oh, crap, it's a reality. But
you know how many years it took for that?
I know.
It took like a decade to get that.
So
because nobody knew what the hell was going on with it.
And weeks and weeks, and then boom, it's happening. That's great.
Which I'm very happy about that.
Me too. I'll get my collection now. I'll be done. That's the last movie I need. I'm set.
But I'm pissed. I mean, we've got Bandai America is like, oh yeah, the merchandise is going to be over here. That's no problem. Right. But it's like, what about the friggin' movie? Like, I'll trade the merchandise for the movie.
Yeah,
like,
I don't really need the merchandise.
I'm not being rude. Yeah. It's like you're missing the most important part of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hell, you can keep the merchandise.
And then there was some more news too. Speaking of the merchandise, they're doing a special edition book called The Art of Shin Gojira, because they did this with the legendary Godzilla, and it was a big success. They had concept art, how they were going to plan it, how Man of Steel affected the Godzilla movie, all this stuff, right? So now Toho is doing one. They're releasing one. I don't know if it's Toho directly or a company with them, but they're doing this Art of Shin Gojira book, and I was like, oh wow, the book is $90.
That's crazy.
And I'm sitting there like, $90?
Holy crap.
What's in this book? Is there a Godzilla cell in this book?
$90.
$90.
Is it gold encrusted pages?
Thank you. Is Godzilla in the book? Can I grow my own Godzilla? Like,
No,
Jesus.
I know, no. That's what they've done. They
had box sets where they had like 5 Godzilla movies, and it wasn't even $90. It was like $50 or something.
I know what they've done. They put the DVDs in. They put the DVDs in the books.
yeah, probably. So
I said,
now I'm
$90.
hoping that it comes out and it's cheaper than what they're saying, but like friggin'
$90 is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
If the DVD's in that, and that's the only way you can get it, then that's a joke.
I got excited too. I was like, oh wow, I picked that up to see what they were planning to do or what they're planning to do. No, not now. Forget that. $90. No way. I'll wait for it to go on sale. Twice. It'll have to go on sale twice.
Yeah, I know.
But you could just imagine that, though. If that's the only way you can get a DVD by buying that, then that's just a joke.
Oh, screw them. I won't buy the DVD.
No. All right. Let me give some box office numbers here. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, as we know, the budget was $135 million, okay? For the first week, it only did $35,316,382. Foreign markets, $33 million, so a grand total of $68 million. Now, it's got to do a lot more than that to be a success. One, it has to make back its budget.
Yeah.
More than likely, it has to make back its budget domestically. And then anything else is profit. So, again, we got another week or two to see what we get out of Turtles. I really hope it doesn't drop off.
Yeah, because remember, they've got to pay the theaters that hold it, the marketing and all that. So just because it says, oh, they made this much, you got to remember, half that goes to those there. So
I mean, if I see it actually makes $200 million or $220 million, there's still a chance for a sequel because it made back its budget, a little profitability. I mean, and then they say, all right, let's take a chance, let's make a third movie, which, according to the actors, as far as they're concerned, they're going to be back if it's a success because they already said, oh, they have plans for a third one anyway, trilogy-wise. So Stephen Amell will be back as Casey Jones, and Megan Fox will be back as April O'Neil. So that would be pretty cool.
Well, it sounds like Angry Joe is getting his way right now with that movie.
Yeah. Now, Civil War was surprising. Civil War is still making money, and it's got in $1,132,000,000. So, and it's not done. So we could see maybe $1,200,000,000 or maybe a little more. I mean, it's not finished yet.
And quickie X-Men movie news. I heard this on Michael Warbucks. They're taking down. They had to take down a lot of their promotional billboards because how Apocalypse was strangling.
Let me tell you something. It's a comic book movie.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Come on, he's choking Mystique. So now the feminists out there are like,
saying,
it's against women. No, it's not. He's killing everybody. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if you're a woman or a guy or a robot. He's killing you. So
They don't say anything about that 2 of his 4 horsemen, though, were women, though.
Yeah, they don't.
He gave them exceptional power, though, They don't mention that.
It's just about other people.
Just want to let you guys know that X-Men Apocalypse is a success. Despite only having $116 million, about $117 million domestically, worldwide it has $401 million right now. So $178 million the budget, so it already surpassed that and is profiting right now. So regardless of people ripping it to shreds and stuff, I did like it. Usually I pick a different movie sometimes because I'm a comic book fan, I'm a Marvel fanboy, whatever. But I really didn't pick with this because I just sat back and enjoyed it. I saw it twice. So it's profitable. It did its thing. I mean, you can't put every X-Men movie to Days of Future Past because Days of Future Past is the #1 X-Men movie of all time. I don't think they'll ever beat it, but let me tell you something. It's doing money. It's making money. Leave it alone. It's not out of the woods. It's not going to drop off. It may even make $500 million. So it's not like Batman vs. Superman where that thing is struggling to get some type of profit. And then it took, the last week, Chris? Or last 2 weeks, and then it started profiting a little bit. I mean, still, I mean, X-Men it didn't even have to worry about that. It did, it did its thing. So I'm happy about that. And everything is making money. Me Before You, Jenna Louise Coleman, and Amelia Clarke. That movie is a success. And the other movies too. Everything seems to be doing well.
It's the summer. It's coming out towards the summer, isn't it? So
going to see.
Neighbors now. It did 89 million. They didn't say what the budget was, but the original Neighbors was an $18 million budget and did 270. So, I mean, it's not the success of that, but I'm pretty sure it's profitable. They probably didn't spend more than 18 million, so an $89 million thing is profitable, so they can make a third one if they want to do with Neighbors. And what was the other one? Angry Birds, I think, did well. They're all doing well. So.
Angry Birds.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, and I saw a post from Tyrone Magnus, and apparently he really hates this TMNT movie, and he's going to rip it to shreds, apparently.
Oh, wow.
So that's him and Angry Joe that have been pissed off by this movie.
God.
Angry Joe was vicious before.
I saw some of the videos.
It was hilarious.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I was like, wow. Yeah. Let me tell you something. This is the first time I got to say, I went to this movie, and I got to tell you, I got pissed off with the audience. Okay? Never. I mean, this was bad. People were taking stupid pictures of the friggin' screen. Like, what is wrong with you, right? People were like a bunch of pigs throwing stuff around. This other person looked like they were friggin' washing their clothes behind me with the rubbing of the pants. I'm like, what the hell is that? For 40 minutes, what are you doing? Because obviously turtles ain't appealing, but whatever. I mean, like, it's crazy
the
stuff.
turtles aren't, but Megan Fox is apparently.
Maybe. Let me tell you something. There was a lot of crazy stuff happening in that theater, but we had a good time. I just, we tried to muffle out the noise and the stupid people. Shut your damn cell phones off in the theater, please. Stop putting your damn cell phone on. Stop taking selfies while the freaking movie's on. Who does that? Who does that?
I guess that was they're testing out the new cell phone friendly theater where you're at, I guess.
And then if you got a seat for your kid, right? Stop dragging it on the effing floor where we're trying to watch the Turtles fight Krang. Just pick up you lazy bastard. Pick up the damn seat.
That's my one pet peeve. Is do not bring a child too young for the movie. I will never forget this. This kid was.
Well, there was babies crying because they're babies in the theater. Like, why are you bringing babies in the theater?
I forget what movie it was. I pretty much said take the child out of the movie. Or I said the only crying. No, it was the only crying baby I want to hear.
I never understood that. I mean,
to calm the kid. Still, that's one of my pets.
But the thing with the guy with the seat, it wasn't the kid that was making a noise. The guy was lazy to pick up the seat, so he's dragging it on the floor while the movie's on. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, we still had a good time with it. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. So, Turtles. So, what else we have? Anything else, Chris? A few things here and there, I know.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
Did that. Oh. We have Michael Barbary has been cast in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, they're casting the kids now, right?
Yeah, he will play one of Peter Parker's friends from the Ultimate Spider comics, inspired by the Ultimate Spider comics.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Big screen.
I hate the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. Hate it. Ay. Why? That's not. Let me tell you something. The majority of the Marvel fans didn't really approve of the Ultimate as replacement of Spider-Man. Why don't they just? That's whatever.
Because they like the Ultimate Universe, Marvel. Marvel really likes the Ultimate Universe.
Marvel destroyed the Ultimate Universe, so it shows how much they loved it.
They destroy everything. I mean,
yeah, I know. Wow.
Every universe they eventually get rid of. And then restore.
No. By the way, they did. The kicker in Civil War is they did kill James Rhodes. War Machine died in Civil War. Who knew that he was going out with Captain Marvel? Which that's okay. Now she's upset. So.
Oh! I thought you meant the movie. I was like, wait, what?
That's what I was thinking too.
Civil War 2 comic
Yeah,
book.
okay, yeah.
Then.
Thanos just killed War Machine. Killed him.
Oh, great.
James Rhodes. And, you know, of course, the big kicker is that Captain Marvel and War Machine are an item. You know, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and he dies, and she's pissed. And, of course, his best friend is Tony Stark, so he's pissed. But Captain Marvel, of course, is the girlfriend. So she is taking it a step further. I'm going to go kill this mother effer. Basically, because she finds out that there's an Inhuman that sees the future that says that Thanos is going to kill everybody. So this is whole Civil War based on Rhodey getting killed by Thanos, and that's it. Again, Thanos is now the head of the Civil War 2 comic. So
That's convenient.
yeah, that is convenient. So now everybody's split because of this event, and in this case, Tony Stark is right on the right side this time, because he says that you can't just believe that future is going to be real. I mean, you know, you can't just go on a what if.
Marvel.
Yeah. So, and then I think She-Hulk flatlined. You know, I mean, Thanos really effed up a lot.
I wonder if that Inhuman foresaw Cap's heel turn.
Yeah, that's going to be another thing when we do our first cast, Chris.
It's not like Mr. Manhattan totally created our own universe.
I really don't think that comic. I'm guessing.
Manhattan.
I mean, maybe one will do. Captain America, Steve Rogers, #1 will do. You know, well.
Because
but
that
2, I don't think. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting comments still from weeks ago when we did the St. Order Hydra Cap.
Yeah.
It's Captain America's Steve Rogers #1. So that, if people are like, what issue are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. So I don't really recommend going to read it because you kind of like defeat my cause, but that's
basically Marvel done us all a low
say
blow.
no to Hydra Cap, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marvel delivered a low blow to all of us.
Yeah. So Game of Thrones. You saw Game of Thrones, everybody?
I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scott, Hound's back. I'm happy about that. So, happy. But again, it wasn't really a big episode, but we got 3 more left, and then that's done too then. You know what else we have left? No Walking Dead. No Fear Walking Dead. There's like, that's killing me without Walking Dead, man. I gotta tell you. I miss my Walking Dead on Sundays. My regular Walking Dead.
Soon.
October.
Well, you know what's going to happen. Joe's going to probably go back and watch all of them again just to keep
We're going to have Fear the Walking Dead before we have Walking Dead, which sucks, but whatever. I think people are going to be so grateful when Walking Dead really does start, you know? Because they would be force-fed the Fear the Walking Dead season 2. You know?
And then, you could, and then you'll go on to Talking Dead, and they'll be like, we weren't really interested in this episode.
Well, the new announcement is that Fear the Walking Dead will never cross over now with Walking Dead. He says it's basically impossible because
they'd be driving for seasons before they can even get there.
Right. Well, they're like 4 years, 5 years behind, so they can never catch up. So they said there's no way they could ever do it, and they're not going to do it because fans really don't want it. I don't want it. So.
It was that plane that took too long to land.
Yeah.
That's why they were thinking that we'll get caught up with Walking Dead here soon.
Yeah.
5 years later.
What, Chris?
No, I was going to say there was some news. There was some Justice League news today.
Oh, God.
2 things. They revealed that there's going to be a new Justice League cartoon on Cartoon Network called Justice League Action, I believe.
Yeah, it's just going to be shorts.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Maybe this will lead to Cartoon Network bringing back their DC block, which I hope they do. But the bigger news, the shocking news, the unbelievable news. We have the title for the first Justice League movie.
Hey.
You guys ready?
We're not as dark as BVS.
No, this is the most amazing title ever. I don't think anything will ever top it. You ready?
All right.
The Justice League movie will indeed be called Justice League.
Amazing.
I don't know. I don't know how any other movie could ever come up with a better title.
There is a reason for this.
Zack Snyder had an input.
They don't want a Zack Snyder part 2.
No.
They don't want to have it called Part 1 for a Part 2 because Zack Snyder is phasing out of the DC cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
He's losing his control over everything. He's going to be going bye-bye. So,
well, technically, he's not going to go bye-bye. They might just give him Watchmen and just say
the Justice League movie is not going to be a two-parter.
No.
So
it is going to be 2 parts.
It is going to be 2 parts?
It is going to be 2 parts, yes.
That's why they didn't use Part 1.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Okay. But still. Aren't they changing the title for Avengers? Infinity War?
Yes, Infinity
Avengers?
War is getting changed, yes.
It's just Avengers 3 right Avengers 3 right now?
I mean, right now you can still call it Infinity War, but they are going to change it.
Yes.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that he wouldn't be surprised if, like, Part 1 was, like, Infinity something, and then Part 2, and then Part 2 was called, like, Part 2 was Secret Wars, because they're pushing this thing in the game, in one of their games that I guess has, it's somehow connected to the movie. It's not canon, but it's very similar to the movie. And I think they just introduced the Grand Master into the game, and somehow he affects the game, and he creates like the Secret Wars or something. So we were
it's
talking
not the
about
Secret Wars that we knew, but it's
it'd be a different version.
They almost tending to merge storylines together, like Planet Hulk. See, the whole thing with Thor, that was the other article we had. The whole thing about Thor Ragnarok is it's definitely not Ragnarok from the comics.
No.
Basically what happens is, I guess Thor and the Hulk are in Asgard. Thor doesn't understand how Hela beats the living crap out of him and breaks his hammer in half. So him and the Hulk are sent in gladiatorial combat. I guess they work their way back. Somehow the hammer's restored, and yada, yada, yada. That's it. But basically, that's what it's going to be, Planet Hulk in the Thor movie, and it's just called Ragnarok, which, look, Age of Ultron was that comic that they had that was weeks before that, but wasn't really related to Age of Ultron. So they're just using a fancy title, but it has nothing to do with Ragnarok. And Anthony Hopkins, right, is in Transformers.
He is, yes.
Which is he's going to probably play Unicron, right? Or
I think he's going to play a Quintesson.
A Quintesson? Okay.
Yes. I think he's going to play the lead, because, you know, the Quintessons, for those of you who don't know, they've got 4 or 5 heads, depending on what depiction. Each one has, like, a different personality, and usually what they do is they're most notably in the cartoons for creating the Transformers.
Yep.
But they're all, like, there was one in the movie that was like a judge. So each face was like a different, like, you know, like judge, you know, whatnot.
Right.
I think they're going to do something very similar to that and have Anthony Hopkins voice probably either all of the heads with a different tone of his voice, or the main one that would just basically lead the conversation. I would love if they got really creative and they got a whole bunch of really well-known actors or actresses and play the same character, each a different head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that would be great. Just have one main Quintesson, because I think they can work in that, like, this is Transformers 5 with the Quintessons. They could do something like creative, go 5 heads, Transformers 5, haha. But I just want to know why Megatron is coming back. I like Galvatron.
I don't like that.
I'm so confused about that. Like,
Me too.
Out of everyone, you choose Megatron.
No, and it doesn't make sense because Galvatron came from Megatron, so that's it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. I don't know.
Like,
Another thing.
You know, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you know what they're gonna say? He's gonna be in the movie, and he's gonna say something like, "Well, the humans created Galvatron, but I am Megatron." Something like that.
Right, that's what's gonna happen. But Galvatron's still running around, by the way.
Well, apparently not.
Well, whatever. Maybe they killed Galvatron and then they merge it back. I don't know.
I don't even really understand that poster that they released of Megatron.
Right.
Like, I'm looking at it, and his face is just all wrong.
Yeah.
It's like all weird. I don't understand it. I don't know.
Another thing that is a big deal we really didn't talk about. Of course, you know, that Marvel DC war rivalry never ends. So they're really not happy about the Michael Keaton thing.
Oh boy.
So they offered Channing Tatum some money.
Oh yes. I read this, yeah.
It just doesn't get any. It just doesn't end. It's like he's supposed to be Gambit. So they're like, well, why don't we just F over Marvel? Even though 20th Century Marvel are kind of, you know, they're kind of patching things up, I think, now, but it's like, why don't we just F them over and just buy their... So now they're thinking about what? Channing Tatum, what, to be Shazam?
Shazam.
Yeah. And he's probably going to do it.
I don't see him as Shazam.
Yeah, but
I can see it.
But they're screwing. Let me tell you something. If Gambit loses, the movie loses Channing Tatum, the star, it's done.
It's done. Yeah.
It's buried. It's done. They're not going to. They're not going to turn it into a Fantastic Four situation. They're going to just cancel it.
Because it's already on a rocky road right now.
Yeah. First of all, they're making him wait 2 years. So he's like, nah, I'm out. That's probably what's going to happen. And then Marvel's going to get really pissed because of this. Even though they're still kind of fighting with 20th Century, it's a jab to them. So what they're going to have to do is they're going to want to give somebody money to leave.
Bucks or
I'm telling you, they're going to do it. Marvel is definitely going to take somebody from DC out of there. Definitely. Somebody big or a whole bunch away. So just think, if they keep screwing around with Arrow, Marvel might get Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
And then he could just play somebody, you know, and that's the end of that. And then he'll be completely happy, you know, in the Marvel universe, I'm sure.
They'll get Stephen Amell to play somebody in like a Spider-Man thing or something.
Yeah.
You know, if they kill off, here's the thing: if they kill off Thor, right? Instead of doing the She-Thor, they could do Thunderstrike. And Stephen Amell could be Thunderstrike.
What about Shatterstar? I know he's not too big, but...
I mean, I don't know if for him to play a mutant. Shatterstar? I don't know about Shatterstar, but...
I mean, that's the first person that came to mind. That or Longshot.
Honestly, I don't think that he would be like a bad...
Longshot I could see.
I don't think that Stephen Amell would be a bad idea for Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be bad. Because they could say Eddie Brock's older than Peter Parker in this universe.
The Venom movie.
He could be like a...
Oh, yeah, you're right! The Venom movie.
Stephen Amell, Venom movie.
I didn't even think of that.
Holy crap.
I could see it, because he's muscular. I can see him being Eddie Brock.
Or would he play J. Jonah Jameson's son?
Oh, true.
Ooh.
Right? And Stephen Amell plays J. Jonah Jameson's son, the astronaut they'll make it that he brings back.
Yeah.
Maybe it possesses him for a minute.
Yeah.
And then they'll do the little hint that they'll show the costume at the end going on Earth, and you'll see like Spider-Man in a window or something. Or maybe they'll do something like that.
I could see it.
Yeah. Listen, you know what? We would love to have Stephen Amell for the Marvel Universe. Let's go.
I would.
He could even, you know what he could do? He could even play the Shocker.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, right? Stephen Amell is the Shocker. Or the Scorpion.
I was thinking of the Scorpion.
Yeah. Stephen Amell as a Scorpion or the Shock? Maybe Shock will be more his.
The Shock. Yeah, you can just make that. Stephen Amell shocks everyone by becoming the Shocker.
Instead of doing the mask, just do maybe have him wearing like some sort of shirt or outfit, but still keep the.
I would give Matt Smith a bone and make Stephen Amell the Shocker and make Matt Smith the Scorpion. Maybe, right? I
can see Matt Smith playing someone psychological, honestly.
Well, oh no, you know what?
Mysterio or something.
Cletus Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
Right, Matt Smith as Carnage.
If he dyed his hair red, I could totally see it.
Matt Smith as Carnage.
I could see it. I could see it, definitely.
Stephen Amell as the Shocker.
Yeah.
And then Sue will be Scorpion. You know who could be Scorpion? The guy from Arrow that played Deathstroke Terminator. Slade Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could play Scorpion. Yeah, I could see him playing Scorpion. Yeah. Absolutely. And you know who could play the Rhino? But they'll have to make John Statham be the Rhino.
Who?
No? Jason Statham? No?
No, I don't see Statham as the Rhino.
No?
No.
Plus, he said he would never do a comic book movie.
Oh, that's
He's against comic book movies or something.
If the money's right, then he would do it.
Yeah. But, you know, he could play another character. I'm not against him. Maybe he could be the Chameleon.
I still think he's going to be in the Daredevil. I think he's going to be Bullseye in the next
Bullseye,
season.
yeah, I could see that.
I still think he's going to be in the Netflix. I'm telling you right now, it may be a bull crap thing, because remember they said that Michael Keaton was out of the running, and then he wasn't. So I think maybe they're just blowing it off, so people forget about it.
Would Jason Statham make a good Kingpin for the movies?
No. You got to use the guy from Netflix.
Yeah, they have to, because
They have to. He's perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, nobody's ever been as good as he. He's perfect for the Kingpin.
Yep.
Honestly, I could see Statham being a villain, a Spider-Man villain. I could see it.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I mean, I'm thinking Chameleon maybe, but I don't know.
I'd have to look through his roster to know, but
yeah.
Well, he could be if he was but he's somebody with strategy, right?
Yeah.
Would he be like a?
Well, he was kind of like that, like not like Chameleon, but he did like some strategic things in that Fast and Furious movie he was in.
Yeah.
Heard. So I don't think because like Chameleon's got to have that facial, you know, like his head's got to be like that. I mean, I could see it somewhat. I don't know. We'd have to go. I'd like to see like an audition if he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to know who would be a good Mysterio.
Bruce Campbell would have been perfect.
I think he would have been great, definitely. They should get him back.
How would it? Put him in there.
Bring him back.
You know what? To be nice, let freaking Sam Raimi direct it with Tom Holland, a sequel. Yeah. Let him do Bruce Campbell. Why not? And John Malkovich as Vulture's already they got.
I thought you were gonna say you want Sam Raimi to play Mysterio.
No.
Good help us.
Yeah. Anything on Rogue One lately? No, right?
Yeah. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, that they're not Disney's not upset about this, these reshoots, which I think they're covering their asses because I think there's a big problem here. But they released a statement that was like, yeah, there was just a little too much talking, and I was like, but 40% of the movie?
Yeah, wow. So what about the guy that directed 8?
He's fine.
Okay.
There's nothing crazy
going on. What about the guy that
there.
directed Rogue One? He's gone?
Gareth Edwards is apparently helping with the reshoots, I guess. As far as I know, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation going on and a lot of false stories coming out about this, but apparently Disney's not upset about this. They're like, yeah, whatever, it'll be okay.
And now, I'm hearing that this is the last year of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Oh, I do not know.
I mean, are they going to get rid of this, and then Joss Whedon's is he going to do Captain Marvel movie or Black Widow or something?
I want to see him do Captain Marvel.
Because he said that either he'll do Black Widow or Captain Marvel, or he's interested in that Avengers female team.
No.
that they had in the comic Avengers Force or whatever the hell it is. I don't whatever.
Just
Not
let him
really.
do Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Just say you're sorry. Give him the damn Captain Marvel. I think that's it. I mean, he did make you tons of effing money with Avengers 1 and 2, so give him an effing break.
Just swallow your pride and get him.
Otherwise,
DC might snap him up.
Listen, he may. Let me tell you something. This battle is not going to end. It's never going to end.
Could you imagine that? If they came out and they were like, hey, guess who's directing Justice League 2?
No, not even Justice League 2. Guess who's directing Man of Steel 2?
Or that, yeah.
They would make him
I doubt
Man
they
of
would
Steel
do
2.
that, though.
Let me tell you something. If he did a Man of Steel 2 and then it did phenomenal, forget it.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
It would be like $1 billion for a Superman movie. They'd be like, oh, you're in charge of everything. Everything.
Except Batman.
Yeah. Except Batman. So what does Ben Affleck think he's only going to do one Batman movie?
Well, from what I'm hearing, they want the whole Rogues Gallery in one movie.
That
would kill it. I mean, come on. I can understand having two, and not the whole entire group, because that would.
Why don't you just do 4 friggin' Batman movies and just one after the other? Just film it without even listen. Forget it. Don't even think it's going to do whatever. It's like have a contract like friggin' The Lord of the Rings. Money every year. A Batman movie pops out and it's done, filmed at the same time. You don't have to worry about.
I don't think Ben Affleck would agree to that. That's the only problem, because I think he wants to do other things while he's doing this too. Unless he just does the first one and you get other people to do the other ones,
See, my thing is I never understood why they don't just. If they filmed multiple movies at the same time, you can get a whole bunch. I never understood that. Like if it's
Yeah, it's basically do it in bulk.
I mean, some cases it works, some cases it doesn't. When you do back to back. I mean, I like Back to the Future 2, Back to the Future 3 I'd like too, but I like lesser than the other ones.
Well, that's why they don't do it, because it takes. Some of the quality takes a hit when you do it
away from one of them. Yeah, right. All right, and Thor. Anything else we have? That was it.
They said that the article was just saying basically that Thor and Loki in this one are a bit different than what we've seen of them already. I guess they mean tone wise. Maybe they're going to be a bit more somber or something.
They are older than they were.
That's true.
And wiser, and I'm sure there's going to be a Hulk rematch with Loki.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Hulk would probably still beat him up anyway.
Yeah.
Funny thing.
Use him as a baseball bat this time for his helmet.
He'll probably just go. He'll probably smash him across the Bifrost.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to do a Trekkies cast at some point in time. It's not in the plans for the next 2 weeks, Daniel. I know Daniel's been asking about that. But we are gonna. I'm gonna try to get a few out, but not at the moment because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the news. So we're gonna be doing a lot of everything shows, real movies, casts, and then all this horror news is popping up all over the place. So we have to cover that as well. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.